want to talk about the importance of how he's walking and that he's always behind you a little bit while you're walking. Doesn't mean he should be where you're having to really pull on him and drag him. We want him to let you take the lead. So if he's walking, we want him about right where he is now. You say he got ahead a little bit. He's being really good. Say he gets ahead of you a little bit. You're going to pull towards the middle of his chest right here. Give him little bumps. And if that doesn't work, I'm doing it really light. Then we're going to take this leader up here. We're going to bump him. And just kind of back with him. How much pressure you use with this is going to depend entirely on him. So if you do a little bit like that and he backs great, that's all he needs. But if it needs to get to where it's a little heavier, then that's fine. So you just let it be light, and if you need to, then let it get a bit heavier. Like I'm going. There's two different kinds of backing. There's stage 1 backing like you just did, with that backup where I'm pointing towards his chest here. I'm asking him to stay light. And there's stage 2 backing. That's where I'm just going to wiggle my leader up here and he's to back up. Now let's talk some troubleshooting of what to do if he's not backing. If he's not backing up when you wiggle your leader up, step 2 is going to be a walk towards him. Step 3 is going to be grab him. Then go ahead and put some pressure on his chest here and make him kind of hustle back. So if he's doing it right, he'll do it off with a wiggle. But if he's ever a little late about it, that's when we want to do what I call, sorry, it is so windy, what I call a late fee. So if you're a teenager and you got a phone bill and money's not great, you're probably likely to not pay your phone bill on time if there isn't a late fee. But if there's a late fee, you're going to find a way to pay that bill. And it's the same for these guys. So if you're working them and there's never a late fee, if you wiggle this lead rope and he doesn't move back, then he's going to get to where he's not going to move back off of the wiggle ever. So you do want there to be a late fee. I'm going to wiggle this lead rope, I'm going to walk up, and if he doesn't, he's great, so I can't discipline him right now. But if he didn't do that, then I would want to follow through with that whack. That's going to be across the board with everything that you do with them. Whether you're yielding the hindquarters, you're lunging, you're backing, all of that stuff. So let's talk through yield the hindquarters. This is the second exercise I want you to work with him. You're going to be real close up underneath his face right here, off to his side, and we're just going to walk kind of quickly towards that hip. And we just want that hip to move out of the way. If it doesn't, same thing. I'm going to swing here, and if he doesn't move, there's going to be a pop here, which he's doing it right now, so he's not giving me the opportunity to show you that, but he's being a good boy. But if he doesn't move out of the way, we're going to go ahead and pop. Again, start light, and then add that late fee as you need to. Hands up close, walking towards that hip. And he should keep his front end still like that and move his butt around. If he's going to kick or turn his butt at you, being disrespectful, that's all involved with putting that hip towards you. If you're yielding that hindquarters, it's a great exercise to say, hey, move what you can hurt me with away from me. It's also going to be used in lunging, which I'll show you in a second. So when we're lunging, we got a little space. We're going to point, swing our lead rope, and pop if he doesn't. You can do this at a walk or a trot. I like to do a little both. So I'm walking him here, and I'm going to swing my lead rope, and I'm going to trot around. For your direction changes, you're going to do two things. You're going to pull on their face, and then step towards their hip, and you want that yield the hindquarters, but in motion now. So I'm going to pull on his face, step towards his hip, and he should turn and give me 2 eyes. If we want him to wait for as long as you want, you can make him go immediately, or make him stand here and wait. I'll do both. Point, send him off. And a little trot. If I want to do that quickly, I'm going to pull, step towards that hip, point, and send. Beautiful. Alright, let's talk through a couple common issues with this. Something that I see people do is they will ask their horse to go by kind of chasing that hip. They'll go like this, and they'll go towards that hip, and they can't figure out why that horse isn't going around in circles. Make sure you stay kind of where you are so he's got something to go away from. If I'm right here and I send him, it's a lot easier for him to see where he needs to go away from. Something else I see is how you're stepping. See how I'm kind of walking forward a little bit in my circle? draw him in, and it's really hard to communicate with him where I want him to go. Now I just lost all my momentum. So we want to go forward motion, looking for forward motion. So if I want forward motion from him, I need to have forward motion from me too. So here, got a little stuck. I can give a little example. We're just gonna ask. If he makes a mistake like that, just kind of work him right through. If he slows down, I just point and swing my leader. He'll make mistakes. He's a baby. He's new to all of this stuff. He'll make some mistakes. If he does, just keep working him through it. And then when he does really good, let him be done. As far as how long you do your groundwork, I would do 15-20 minutes with him whenever you can. If you want to spend longer, you can with the babies. I try not to go over like 45 minutes. They have little baby attention spans. But he's doing really good, and I hope that helps.